First on BBC2, inspiration from a bag of mystery groceries in Ready, Steady, Cook.
I hope you're feeling hungry as always, because you never quite know what's going to be knocked up by the end of this programme. But the chefs who are going to be doing the cooking today are the very boring Ainsley Harriott and the gorgeous Ross Burden.
That's ready on set.
No. Who could ever describe this man as boring? He's just so energetic.
Oh, thank you very much indeed,
pair of you today. Anything could happen.
Lots of energy today.
Lots of energy?
Yep, full of it.
Are you ready? We've got two very nice women today to play the game. So are you ready?
Absolutely.
Shall we meet then the first contestant who's going to play? Ready, steady, cook. Hi, very nice to see you.
Hi. Welcome.
Now, Ross, just be careful, please. No flapping your apron around Joanne. This is Joanne Carroll from Stockport, and you're 5 months pregnant. Open up your bag. Tell us what you've got. And why have you brought it?
I brought the chicken because we don't eat red meat.
Ah.
I brought the cabbage because it seems
we
very
don't eat
boring,
cabbage.
really. Yes, we don't eat cabbage. We don't eat cabbage. It always seems like something your mother made you eat as a child. And risotto rice that I've never cooked. An onion, a pepper and mushrooms.
How much did that cost you?
$4.99.
$4.99, very good. You know, the
just,
budget's
yeah.
only a fiver, so you've done very well. Happiness?
It's ticking over.
away. Yeah, nice set of ingredients. Good. OK, now let's meet the next lady who's going to play Ready, Steady, Cook. Hello, Julie. Nice to see you. Ainsley. This is Julie Eames from Crawley.
Hello, Julie.
And what kind of a cook are you?
Very freezer-friendly.
Why is that?
Generally, I'm not a very good cook. I generally don't have the time.
So you cook what you can, stick it in the freezer and hope for the best.
That's right.
OK, well, open up your bag and tell us what you brought and why.
OK, I bought prawns because I like seafood and don't obviously have the chance to cook with them. Pasta, again, because I love pasta, always got it around in the house. And some salad to complement the dish.
And some beans and tomatoes. How much did that cost you?
£4.97.
£4.97. Well, that looks pretty good too. Happy?
Oh, lovely. Very interesting there, isn't it? Yeah. Reduced to £1.25. That weren't reduced, we'd have been in the £6 category, wouldn't we?
Right, gentlemen, help yourself to the fresh herbs, the spices, whatever you can find in the cupboard. Right, Ross, what are you going to cook up for Joanne?
Well, the risotto rice suggests risotto, oddly enough. So what I'm going to do is make a risotto and flavour it with saffron, which is a Milanese sort of idea. And
Milanese?
Milanese from Milan.
Oh.
I'm going to take the centre out of the cabbage, and then I'm going to steam the cabbage to be a receptacle for the risotto rice.
Ooh.
And we're going to make some kebabs rather than just chicken breast, kebabs of chicken and pepper and mushroom.
And the onion?
That's going in the risotto.
How delicious. That sounds all right, doesn't it?
Lovely.
Lovely. Very nice. Oi.
I know,
Yes?
yes. Having a quick discussion there, you know,
Yeah.
finding out what Julie's taste buds are like. But, you cook off the pasta, obviously, first, and I'm going to make a nice sauce consisting of the prawns with a lemon, a bit of garlic, using some fresh herbs, some coriander, a bit of mint or something to really get some nice contrasting flavours going on. And all that's going to be tossed between the pasta. Very simple dish to do.
Sort of curry pasta.
It's like it's got that hint of taste of curry, and you just kind of it's lovely with the lemon and everything balances it. Just literally blanch off the beans. I'm going to make some croutons, all of that. So a nice kind of warm salad with the beans, and we're going to do like a little bit of a bruschetta, some sliced bread, and make a nice tomato, garlic, and basil sort of filling, just a sort of spoon on top, and that's served with your salad. So hopefully it will look good.
Well, you guys never failed yet, amazingly enough. So within 20 minutes, we're going to eat some lovely food. So, when I say the words, you have only 20 minutes. Are you ready? Steady. Cook. They're off. So what are you going to do with this cabbage? It sounds interesting.
I just thought, rather than sort of doing anything too boring with the cabbage, we'll use it as a receptacle. If you would peel and finely chop that for me, that'd be marvellous. Thank you.
Because they're such beautiful-looking things.
They're very beautiful, so I'm going to put some water on to steam it in.
Yeah.
The great thing about Savoy cabbage is that it's got that wonderful green colour. It's not fab.
It's wonderful texture. texture, isn't it?
That's wonderful texture.
But all those lovely serving dishes, the porcelain dishes you can get looking like cabbages always look good, don't they? So you're going to make this look like a real... But it'll be a real...
It'll be a real cabbage
bowl.
Yeah. And, you know, people have been stuffing cabbages for a long time, so it's entirely sort of...
I thought it took a bit of a long time to do, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to do that. That's why I'm doing this one.
Oh, right. So if I was going to do a real stuffed cabbage, how long would it take me and what would I do?
Well, it depends what you stuff it with. But, I mean, generally, they're stuffed with rice and pork mincemeat and flavourings and stuff, and then they're steamed. But if you do a whole one, it'll take quite a long time. You can do leaves, though, if you want to.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, you've 19 minutes left
Right,
now.
that's boiling. So, I think these are probably a bit beyond... repair. So if I was to take that lot, for instance, and very gently, minding my fingers, cut
The stalk there.
through the stalk there.
Yes.
Hopefully, I'll have
Some
a
experiment.
cabbage
Oh,
and a bit of a receptacle, you see. So if I do this, when I blanch it, we should
Yeah.
get those to sort of bend back on themselves.
Yes.
And we'll have a bit of a
look
salad bowl type
gorgeous,
job.
gorgeous, gorgeous.
Marvy.
Marvy. Oh, Marvy.
Marvy. And I'll probably stir fry that or something.
So
later.
chop it up and stir fry later.
So
Good.
I'm just going to get this
While
ball
you
to go.
prepare, I'll go and see how we're doing in the bruschetta corner.
Yes.
We've
the
got
old
French bread in
bruschetta.
today.
French bread, which I thought was quite nice, and there's a lovely feeling. It's very important you have that lovely crusty sort of outsiding of the bread there, firm. But often, when you know you've left it for a day or two and it goes a bit sort of sad, I just pop mine into the oven again and sort of rejuvenate it.
Do you?
And I love it. Oh yes, oh yes.
Anyway, so this is your bruschetta.
Isn't the bruschetta?
Which is basically oven-baked, dried-out slices of bread.
Yes, generally you really want to get it nice and crunchy, Fern. So the idea is that when you put on whatever you're putting in, like I'm going to do that lovely tomato, garlic and olive oil goes on top. It really gives it a kind of a nice crunchy base. So it's kind of, you know, real sort of lick-slapping stuff, really. So I'm just going to pop these under...
Lick-slapping.
Lick-slap.
Lip-smacking.
Lip-smacking? Slapping?
You said lick-slapping.
Depends whether you prefer a smack or a slap, Fern, doesn't it?
Thank you very much. Right, okay. Julie's chopping up the beans. That's very good. So what do you do with your life, Julie?
I fly as an air stewardess.
Oh, you're an air stewardess. Ah, now does that explain why you don't have much time to cook at home?
That's
then?
right, that's right. I generally eat when I'm away. And
Which haul do you on the long haul flights then?
yes, generally to America and also to Asia.
Oh, lovely. Are you Concorde or something?
I'm not, no. No, I'm Jumbos.
Jumbos. Yes, Julie is a jumbo.
Hello. Oh, lovely. Do you guys doing that type of thing, Julie?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, what's the food like in the sky these days?
It's getting better. I work in both cabins, so I get the choice of all
What
the food.
first and tourist?
Both. So I'm spoiled for food.
And is there really a difference between the first class and the ordinary one of us people?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Yes.
They
But
get
not from the
champagne
crew.
and-
I mean, the crew treat everybody exactly the same.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sure.
But, it's different in seat pitch and food. That's the only difference.
And good videos too, your own personal high fives
Well,
and all that
this
type
is
of
it,
stuff.
this is
An
it.
extra 25-foot leg room and all
Yes,
that type of
this
stuff.
is
It goes
more
on and
to
on
drink,
and on.
more to drink.
More to drink, but
You
an
had
extra...
4 minutes, really.
About an extra 1,500 quid too in it, Fern.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's right.
So how often do you get to stay in America if you've flown over there?
The minimum we stay 24 hours and then anything up to 3 days.
Oh, how lovely. So have you got
Depending on
yourself
the
your
route.
own pad in New York or something as well?
Not quite, not quite. LA is one of my favourites, so we're working on it.
So you can catch up on all the latest films?
All the
and-
movies, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
How wonderful.
Up
What's
to
the
6 months
latest that we
before we
haven't
come
seen
back.
then that's going to be great?
The new Brad Pitt, Bruce Willis, 12 Monkeys, which is coming out
12
soon.
Monkeys, right.
And Broken Arrow, I've just watched with John Travolta.
Oh, a new John
Yeah.
Travolta one. And is he
Yes.
good in that one?
He doesn't make a good villain, I'm afraid. No.
Oh. Have you seen
there.
Get Shorty yet?
No.
Well, apparently he's wonderful in that, isn't he? Right, now, so you're going to fry up the...
Lovely, you can see the whole piece of
Too
garlic.
big.
Yes, piece of garlic, Fern. Now, the whole idea of putting those in like that, I've just smashed them and put them in, is just to flavour the oil. They will be taken out. Instead of having little bits in there, which often can turn quite bitter. And there's nothing worse than bitter-tasting garlic, because you tend to find that it just impairs the flavour of whatever you're trying to cook.
Yes.
So it's just the secret here is just to kind of keep them whole so we get all that lovely flavours extracted into the oil, and of
And then
course the
you'll take
butter.
them out.
I'm going to put a bit of butter
And
in
you've
there.
taken it off the heat to let it just gently...
Yes, just gently. It was
hot.
getting a
Take
little
it off the
hot.
heat.
Bit of butter in there like that.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's going to go in there? The croutons. So they'll taste garlicky.
Yeah, so we'll have nice garlic-tasting croutons. Yes, we're going to be doing that shortly. Now, what I want you to do for me next, please, Julie, is just to cut these up. Here we are. Now, the ident, and we're going to mix those into a bowl, so I want lots of flavour going in there. Sorry to cross you, Fern.
That's all right.
Now, these, Fern, great, you know, a lot of these tomatoes are coming along with the stalks and stuff.
Does it really make any difference?
Well, I think it does. I have to say, compared to the loose ones that you've just got thrown around there, you can just sort of snip that out there and smell that. You can smell just here, where you pull them out, Fern, just smell in there, and you can smell the root, that lovely earthy smell
yes,
of the
but
tomato.
does it still taste better?
We're about to find out, Fern. There you go. Right, now, I'll come back to that. Just cut that down like that for me. There, you see? And then very slowly let the knife do the work. I'll give that knife a little bit more of a sharpen if you wanted to.
I'll leave you for a
you
bit
could cut
while
that
you
there.
chop
See you
those up.
shortly. All right,
He's chopping up his onions, got his olive oil going with his bits of garlic in it, and over here...
I need some chopped parsley at some point as well, please.
Okay.
What I've done, Fern, is, while you were otherwise occupied,
Yes?
I'm just marinating the cubed. I boned out and skinned the chicken,
Yes.
and I'm just going to marinate it in some olive oil
It
and
was
some
chicken breast, wasn't it, that one?
chicken breast
Yeah.
and some lemon juice, yeah.
Olive oil and lemon juice, that's it. Good. Bit of salt and pepper?
No, I'm
necessary?
going to season it later. I'm just going to get this to sort of bit of flavour in there.
Okay.
Okay, now what's happening in here is I've got my cabbage steaming. For
Upside down?
Upside down for about 5 minutes
That's
in
the
there.
important thing, upside down, is it?
It doesn't really matter.
Why have you done it then?
Why I've done it is I didn't have that much hot water. So I'm steaming the thick bit and
From
boiling...
the inside?
From the inside.
Okay.
So, sorry.
13 minutes left.
What I've got in here is butter and the onions softened and the risotto rice. Now, all the grains of risotto rice are now covered in the butter.
They're starting to go transparent.
Right, it's starting to get hot. I'm sure you've seen this 100 times.
Well, also, I've used this rice, and it does tell you very clearly on the back. The instructions are excellent, and it works well. So follow the packet.
Absolutely. And then give it a little bit of liquid, boiling liquid to keep the heat up, and it should sigh. It should have that sound of sighing as you add the water to the... See, that liquid, that 2 ladlefuls, is almost gone now.
Yes, absorbed instantly.
Absorbed instantly.
Now, when you say liquids, that was chicken stock?
Well, it's water, chicken cube, and a bit of white wine.
And a bit of white wine. OK. And then you've got that boiling on the heat as well.
To keep the heat of everything right up. So
Everything's
by
the
putting
same
cold
temperature.
water in it, it would make it slow down and go gluggy. So I'm
Yes.
keeping it lively.
Ah,
Okay.
OK, so that's the other important thing. 12 minutes left now.
And I'm going to stick some saffron in here in a second.
OK. Joanna's peeled and de-stalked the mushrooms.
Have, yes.
And what are you chopping up there?
Parsley.
Just parsley?
Parsley,
Parsley
yes.
so far. Where's the parsley going?
The parsley is going to be used later.
Oh, a
For
secret.
a secret. Oh, well done. Every kitchen should have one.
How long have you been working in this kitchen?
Oh, I know.
Joanna's been here 2 minutes and she knew exactly where it was. That's a woman, you see. You can
It
find
is,
things.
yeah.
Picture saffron, my fave, as you might well remember.
Yes,
Oh, smell that.
supremely expensive. The most expensive spice in the world.
It is.
It's one of those Trivial Pursuit questions, really, isn't it? And where does it come from?
Comes from crocuses.
Exactly. Saffron Walden.
Saffron, you remember all my stories.
No, I
my
can play
stories.
Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, right. OK, I'm just going to stick that there for a second. Take this off the heat.
Now, this is gently going to make the rice go a bit yellow, is it, this saffron?
It should go quite yellow, yeah.
Quite yellow. And
This is
it'll give it a
traditional-
sort of soft, mellow flavour of...
Sort of haunting flavour of sort of Byzantine churches. Sound like Gilly Goulden, don't
Yes,
I?
you do. Making it up now.
I think it's a wonderful flavour.
Well, you'll have to tell us what the flavour's like.
I will.
Traditional accompaniment to ossobuco.
What's ossobuco?
Ossobuco is the Milanese dish of shin of veal, very gently simmered. And at the end of that, something called gremolata is put over the top, which is finely chopped garlic, orange peel and parsley.
Yes.
And I'm going to put that over the top of our kebabs. To sort of a reference
That sounds nice. A
to
reference
it.
to
A
the
reference
land.
to it.
A nod in the right direction. Good. Well, you're under control, aren't you?
Yep.
The grill pan is getting hot for your chicken.
That's right.
Where did you just put the...
I'm just going to drain it and refresh
cabbage?
it, actually.
Let's just have a look at it, make sure it hasn't collapsed. Or would you rather we didn't?
It's very kind of you, but I'm sure it's very... Oh, look at that. It's marvellous.
beautiful.
Perfect.
And then, quick, give it
A non-believer in the front row there.
Ah, it'll be fine. So
So
we're
you
going to
just
splash cold
fine.
water.
I'm going to just leave it there for a second
Look
because
at
I
the
think
colours,
that
have
could
you?
just...
You're
a
now
little bit longer.
halfway.
Thank you very much.
Halfway, Ainsley.
Right, now, that's it. those there. Everything going according to plan.
The croutons have been fried up in your garlic oil and they're...
Yeah, and all I'm doing is snapping that off there, Fern.
Yes.
And I'm just going to rub that over the surface just to get a little bit of garlic. Do you want to do that for me? Just to sort of get that garlic flavour in there.
Yes.
Drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. I'll show you how to do that then.
Yes.
One way. Pasta going in. As I've salted the water, yes I have. Let's just pop that pasta in there.
Very absent-minded.
Pardon?
Exactly.
I sound a little bit absent-minded.
No,
do
you're
I, Fern?
getting very absent-minded.
Oh, I see.
Pardon?
No, have I done that? Have I done this? Have I done that? Yes, yes, yes. It's called age, isn't it, Fern, apparently?
Is it?
Now,
Oh,
inside
wouldn't
here,
I? Yes.
I've got my the green beans, and
Yep.
Julie's cut them just at the angle, trying to make it look a little bit more interesting. Right, now, Julie, let's just drizzle. Now, the idea of that is you put your finger. If you just get your finger and you just pop it on the top like that, it just allows you the control. So you can just move your finger a little bit, and you can get that lovely control there. Would you do that for me? Just sprinkle it out. Bit of
putting
black
on
pepper, then
perfume.
back under the grill, very briefly. Okay.
So did you refresh those in some boiling water first?
I've just put the water in there, perhaps like maybe 5 or 6 tablespoons of water, and you can see all of that water steaming away. The idea is
So there's nothing... They went in there raw?
absolutely.
Yes.
Just raw, cut on the angle, Fern, so they look a little bit more interesting inside the salad, because all this is going to be warm, so I just want to keep those quite warm.
Yes.
Again, just a little bit of oil and lemon juice in there for the dressing.
Okay.
Now,
Prawns.
now the prawns are going in here. Let me just show you the garlic. That's it. Just pop them under the grill there for me, my love. That's it. Beautiful. We've got the tomatoes here. Inside my tomatoes again, we've got the garlic. Chop the tomatoes quite loosely. In goes the garlic there.
Just one clove?
Yeah, just a clove of garlic. If you like it, if you like a lot more garlic, let me just knock this down a little bit, Fern. You can see that. There you go.
Red or white wine?
Oh dear. Anyone would think there was some beer boiling up there, wouldn't there, Fern? Look at
Doing
that.
your washing?
Beautiful. Yeah,
Got your
doing the
socks
washing.
boiling up in there, yeah?
That's it. Just turn that down a bit. Okay,
Red
Judy.
or white wine?
Red or white? Well, you want to drink already, did you?
Yeah, we've got 8 minutes to go yet.
Oh, there, yes.
8
They
minutes
said if I didn't know what
exactly.
to do, pour some wine.
Oh, good advice, good advice. Well, you're a gym girl, though, anyway, aren't you? Like going down to the
Yes,
gym
I
and,
do.
and keeping fit and all that
That's
type of
right.
stuff?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you have to watch your diet, or do you find that you can just eat anything?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Generally, as I'm getting older, no, I can't.
Yeah.
It's
So,
difficult as
slow
well
down.
when you're on the plane, isn't it?
It is very
Give that a
difficult.
bit of a
Isn't
stir for
tired
me.
and picking
Yeah.
at things that are all looking
That's
delicious.
right.
That would
What
be
we try and do is just eat when you're hungry and not when the time's saying, because of the time changes all the time.
Oh, that's...
So,
that's what the
Very
travellers
nice.
do, you see. Eat and sleep when your body tells you.
Well, absolutely. you've
Gosh,
got
I'm
to.
hungry.
Are you really? Slowing you down.
Now, it says
Now-
here that you want to prepare a nice meal for your partner's mum,
Yes, I would.
because she is a qualified chef.
She certainly is. Yes.
Terrifying.
I've cooked for her once.
What was it?
It was a hit, chili. That was a hit, but I've not actually cooked for her anything different. I'd
So
love
this
to
would
do
be-
seafood.
All right, well, concentrate on what he's doing and you will remember how to do it.
I've
And
got
be like,
no-
7 minutes left now, 7
Okay,
minutes.
we've got no basil, so if you just chop that very, very lightly, just take
Right.
your knife there, slice it through, and mix that through. It would have been nice with basil.
Is
I
that
like that
dill?
flavour. Nice and slow.
Oh,
Right, a
what's-
little bit of garlic going in here now, Fern, into my
Oh, it's
pan.
garlic everywhere, isn't
I
it?
know, yeah, it's very much that
Garlic
kind of
on the
feel.
bread.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, that the bruschetta in there.
Yeah.
You'd cook the toast. Oh, I say toast. You'd cook the bread first before you rubbed it
Very
with the
slowly,
garlic
if you notice,
and the olive
Fern,
oil.
I'll just, if I take this out and show you, already you can see, I put this, let me just pull that to one side, it's fine there. I put this under the grill, but lower, so a very sort of, either on a low setting of the grill,
Yes.
or on the low part of the oven, if you've got your grill in the oven.
Yeah.
So it dries it out a little bit, you see, it's nice and crispy, that is fresh bread.
So it's half dried before you put the olive oil in the...
That's it, and just the garlic, a little bit of garlic there, and of course, we're going to put the tomato on top with all that dill. That'll be enough, nice
Yeah.
roughly chopped.
What's
That's
the
it,
subtle
Julie.
difference between that and fried bread, then?
The subtle, well, I think it's the fact that as you get a nice crunchier base with fried bread, it's soaking up so much oil,
yeah.
isn't it, to get to that consistency. Here we've drizzled olive oil, and olive oil is much healthier for you than normal sort of sunflower oil or something that you fry your bread in, or indeed sometimes that kind of lard or something. It can be a bit. Okay, that's looking good. Right.
Oh, I'm in
Dill
your way.
to go in,
Sorry,
please.
sorry. I'll just get out of the way. It's lovely. Carry on. We haven't got time.
A little bit of curry powder in there, Fern, which obviously is going to cook out now. Yeah, pop that in, my love. Give that a good mix. That's it. And have a little bit of a taste. Identify with that. Just mix it up. Have a little bit of a taste. See if it needs a touch more pepper
That's the dill,
or
isn't
maybe
it?
a little bit of salt. Yes.
Dill going in with the chopped up tomatoes, the chopped up clove of garlic, and some olive oil, and that was it so far.
That's it.
And in here is about a teaspoon, a generous teaspoon of
curry powder.
in oil that's already had some garlic put in it.
That's right.
Some zest of lemon. 5 minutes left now.
Lovely.
And lemon juice.
And the juice and the zest of the lemon, Fern. You're looking at this, Julie?
Yes, I am.
That's it, just drop that. Give that a quick wash for me. I'll just drop that on the deck.
And the important thing is, of course, to cook all the spices first.
Just
curry
cook it
powder,
out a little
whatever,
bit, that's it.
before you add the rest of the ingredients.
That's it, just to cook it out a bit, Fern, so you don't get that raw curry taste.
Yep.
That's it, beautiful.
Oh,
Lovely aroma there.
Isn't it?
Lovely, that's it.
Lovely.
Right.
I'll leave you while you finish
Lovely,
that bit.
come back and see us.
We will do. Ooh, look at that.
Smells delicious.
Well, that looks all right, Ross.
It certainly does, doesn't it?
Yes. So after you marinated the chicken
chicken.
in the olive oil and the... What's the other thing you put in?
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice. That was it? Nothing else?
Nothing else.
No?
Then they've been kebabbed with mushrooms and the peppers.
Yeah.
And then on skewers that have been soaked in water because it stops them from burning in the pan.
Yeah.
Good tip for home.
Yeah.
And
4
then,
minutes.
4 minutes. They were seasoned with salt and pepper.
Yes.
And then they're going in there to cook into a
Was
very
there any
hot pan.
oil in there?
No, because if
None
that's
at all.
what the little bit of oil from the chicken will lubricate them, but it's that gives you the smoke. So the more oil, the more smoke.
Ah.
So we want to avoid that. Now, if I can just slip in front of you,
Now we know.
I'm just going to take the
That's what sets off the old fire alarm at home then. The smoke alarm.
yeah.
Yes. There goes the... Oh, now this is your... What did you call it? Gremolata?
Gremolata, that's right. Which is very, very highly flavoured, but just a little bit of it just lifts the
I
dish.
think I've seen this on soup. Just a little bit sprinkled in the middle of some soup. Yes? Does that sound right?
Could be. It could be
So-
French soup with pistou, which is French pesto. They call it pistou.
No, I don't think so. I
Gremolata.
think it was something like carrot soup.
Oh, right.
It was very nice indeed. So, yes, chopped orange rind, what did you say, lemon rind and parsley?
Parsley and garlic.
Parsley and garlic.
Yeah.
3 minutes left now, 3 minutes.
Excuse me.
Joanne's doing a fantastic
Stand
job
back
on the
slightly,
risotto.
because this is now
Stand
going in
back,
here.
because woohoo, in goes the stir-fried cabbage. Now, let me just ask something about Joanne here. You used to be a nurse in accident and emergency. Good heavens. That must have been... It had its moments.
It had its moments of being gruesome, yes, but it was a good laugh.
Was it as well?
Yeah.
What was the biggest laugh then?
The patience. No, I shouldn't say that.
Don't say that. Was it like Casualty?
Yes, it was, especially on a Friday night with them all drunk. Yeah.
Oh dear. Do you fall in love with the doctors and all that?
I'm not married to one, so I don't think I should answer that, really.
Yes, you don't want to incriminate yourself.
No.
Good. So you're going to stir-fry the cabbage there.
I'm just going to chuck a little bit of white wine in there.
White wine
So
into
it can
the
sort of,
cabbage.
a bit like stir-frying, just steam the cabbage.
Yep. Steam it. Wow. Knock you off your feet.
It does.
Yeah. Everything's under control here, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Doing
How
very
much time
good.
have we got left?
You've got 1.5 minutes left. 90 seconds only. So how's it going over? Oh, great.
Beautiful. The pasta's in there, Fern. These are some of those hot
The pasta was
beans there,
obviously
just lift that
boiled
a
and
little bit
steamed.
there.
Oh, look at over there.
Okay. Nuts or anything there. See if they can find any.
Can you tell me what's going on in a minute,
Any
Ainsley?
nuts on the top there or anything? Sesame seeds or something like that? No, look at
What
this
was in
lovely.
there?
This is, I put in some fresh coriander, julienne, fine sort of strips cut of fresh coriander and mint.
Yes.
All of that's gone inside.
Yes.
And then
And the prawns.
And the prawns have gone inside, the curry powder.
1 minute now.
the
1
garlic.
minute.
Haven't got any...
All right then, don't worry. We'll bring
That was all
down
in,
here.
in your curry
Yeah.
sauce. And over here, gosh, well,
one.
Julie, could you perhaps describe what
Well,
that
this
is?
is going to be very
We've got
quick.
salad underneath with beans on top and the croutons with the bread, garlic bread and tomatoes around the side.
Oh, that looks delicious, doesn't it? You've got about 35 seconds left.
I'll put that on.
Yes, well, your knives and forks, ready to eat.
Now this is the nesty
Cut them.
effect.
30
Fern.
seconds now. This is how to... You put it on a big
Nest kind of thing there.
fork.
Yeah.
And roll it up. And there's all the prawns on the top of there. 20 seconds. Do you need those big knives here? Can I take these away? 15 seconds. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, wonderful. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking. Very good. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Excellent. Well, now, who's going to win today? Of course, it's up to you. It's out of our hands. To help you decide, I'm going to ask you, Joanne, tuck in.
Tuck in.
What are you going to call this, Ross?
I'm going to call it Polo Buco.
Polo
Because it's
buco.
chicken ossobuco, so
Very
polo
good.
buco.
The raw ingredients were the chicken breasts, that lovely whole cabbage, risotto rice, onion and red pepper. What did you do?
We took the middle out of the cabbage and stir-fried that. We steamed the cabbage to make the container, put that aside. We made a risotto with the onion, the risotto rice, some stock and some saffron. We marinated the chicken bits in olive oil and lemon juice and then threaded it onto skewers with mushrooms and red peppers, seasoned it, char-grilled it and made a gremolata from orange rind, garlic and parsley for the top.
And sprinkled on top. How is it? Hello?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Is it really? Can you taste
Cabbage
that
is beautiful as well.
the gremolata?
I can, yes, you can taste the orange. It's lovely.
And what about the saffron in the rice?
Lovely.
What flavour does it give it?
Wine.
That was the risotto wine, wasn't it? Very nice. Now, this is your turn, Julie, so I'd like you to tuck in, please. What are you going to call this, Ainsley?
Spicy, juicy, jumbo jet pasta.
The raw ingredients were the lovely pasta, the prawns with and without shells, the green beans, tomatoes and the small leaf salad. What did you do?
Small leaf salad. We'll start off with the pasta first. Literally, all we're doing is boiling up your pasta, get that nice rolling boil water, popping your pasta in there, and whilst that's sort of cooking away, you have your pan on, a bit of garlic in there, a bit of olive oil, then I'm going to put your curry powder in there, cook it a bit so it singes and cooks out a bit, the zest of the lemon, the juice of the lemon in there, then we go in with the prawns, then there is a nice julienne, nice strips of mint and coriander going
It's
through
all
it.
last
That's
minute.
it. Literally pop that in there, then toss your pasta in there, and really toss it around till all those flavours come together. Twist it around with a fork to get that lovely nesty effect. And I've just garnished it with the prawns and sort of just brought it to light, because there's nothing better than sort of breaking those up and eating them at the table, is there? Bit of lemon. Here, quite simple, the bruschetta here, toast that under the grill, rub that as it comes out toasted. Nice dry toasting, nice slow heat. Brush it with a little bit of garlic, drizzle it with some olive oil, and then the tomatoes consist of the garlic, the dill, the olive oil, just mixed together very, very lightly to
And
give it a
just
nice taste.
poured
That's
on the
it.
top.
Have a little bit of a nibble of that. And then
And they've got croutons?
Yeah, lovely warmed, lovely crispy. Cooked with a bite. Nice beans there, with some nice croutons, garlic croutons and a salad there.
And the salad's underneath.
Oh, yes, very Italian. Oh, yeah.
I'll fly anywhere for it.
You can fly around to my house, love.
Who do you think is the winner today? Oh, stop it. Will it be green peppers or red tomatoes? Would you please vote now? Oh, green pepper day! We've got our name in the future. Thank you very much indeed.
Well done.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Very good indeed. Now, you can impress your Pat's mum with this anyway, can't you? But you can also impress her by just flipping open the hamper and helping yourself to that. So thank you very much indeed, Julie. Thank you. Well done, Ainsley. The boy beat you.
Well, I don't mind.
Hey, I know, it's good news. Very good news. Thank you very much indeed for watching us. We look forward to seeing you soon. From all of us, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.
And there's more cooking against the clock on Monday at the same time, 4:30.
Each year, girls from all over the world come in search of the crown of beauty.
Modern Times on BBC2.
A man of the 90s. Oh dear, can I think about that?
Meet Mr. UK.
Hello.
Hello. We want to know more about you.
About your hobbies.
Well, drinking, basically.
The competitive world of beautiful men.
There is no such thing as a free lunch.
Modern Times, tonight at 9 on BBC2. Megastars and sparkling celebrities now on BBC2. In a Hollywood Oprah.
Headline Hollywood